Hi, today's video is on Saturn. It matures at 28, age of 28, or say 28 to 35. That is the age of maturity of Saturn. So wherever Saturn is sitting, or whichever house Saturn is governing, that field matures at 28 to 30. There are so many astrologers you visit, the parents visit, that my child is not getting married, and my child is already 31 years old, not getting married and all. And an astrologer will say, or my elder daughter got married at the age of 24, and the younger one is not getting married even at 28 or 30, and they will say, astrologer will say that Saturn is seventh lord, like for Cancer or for Leo, Saturn is the seventh lord. That's why your daughter is not getting married, or any other ascendant. Say it is ascendant Taurus and Saturn is sitting in Scorpio. The seventh house Saturn is sitting. That's why she will take more time to get married. Might be after 30, after 20. Never ever get married a girl or boy who is having Saturn in seventh house, or Saturn is seventh lord. Astrologers say like that. Okay. Now, if Saturn is sitting in the ascendant, then your maturity comes at 28, minimum 28. So, at the age of 17, you get pregnant, you get aborted. At the age of 20, also, again, you get aborted, and this kind of thing, because you don't have maturity. And at 23, you get married, and after that, you get divorced also. And again, you get married at 30, which continues because you have uh, first Saturn and you don't have maturity about yourself only. It is wrong because you don't have maturity, and it is looking at seventh place. So very wrong relationships you go through, wrong relationships, and your decision making capability is less, and all those things. Now, if Saturn is sitting in the second house, you are very immature about your finance. It might be possible that you are not getting job. You're trying hard for having job, but you're not getting job, and your father is always helping. You are already 26 years old, but your father is helping you in the finance, and you are not at all good in keeping track of where to keep your money and how to save it and everything. You don't have any track how to um, earn or whatever. Sometimes you are earning little bit, quite educated, earning little bit, but whatever you are earning, you are not saving it. Your finance is poor. So all these things, Saturn in the second house, or you sing but you don't feel confident about singing outside, or singing. If Saturn is sitting in your third position, if Saturn is sitting in your third position, then stressful relationship with your um, sibling. It might be possible that Saturn is your ascendant lord sitting in third, then you are very much attached to your sibling. It depends on which house it is governing and which house it is sitting. But in general, Saturn sitting in third house, you have some skill sets, you are not confident about that. You can make some crafts, but you are not trained in that. And suddenly, at the age of 30, you feel like you should learn how to make um, such craft, because Saturn is sitting in the third house. And you realize that, say, for Leo, Saturn is sitting in third house, which is exalted Saturn. And suddenly, after age of 28, 30, you come to know that you are very good in certain skill set. Okay. Which you never knew before, or you felt like you can do it, but you were not trained, or you have not tried hard. And after 28, 30, you come to know that you are very good at particular skill. Now, fourth Saturn is your relationship with your mother, or at home, your happiness and all everything comes at a normal pace at the age of 20. After 28, I have seen a girl who struggled a lot throughout her life. At the age of like 27, 28, she got job, and after that, definitely, she is having fourth Saturn, so Aquarius fourth Saturn, and after that, her life become quite normal, like normal people, whatever a person should have a fridge, a TV, and later she bought a car also and everything. Whatever normal person should have, she started buying all these things and all these kind of happiness she had afterwards when she got a job. Before that, it was very difficult, too hard struggle was there because father was not there and mother was not working. So fourth Saturn, after that fifth Saturn, if someone is having fifth Saturn, it might be possible that the person is having very difficult to have a child, or if a child is having, the child is having some disability, some difficulty in the bones, some pain and all these things, and or late childbirth. Okay, childbirth is very late. And after that, Saturn in sixth, you have long lasting enemies and competitors. Your competitors and enemies are very long lasting, and you learn gradually how to struggle with them. And Saturn is a malefic, so it is suitable in malefic house. 6 Saturn is okay. You struggle your whole life with enemies and competitors in the field of work and all. You are very hardworking and you struggle, and you learn gradually that I have to struggle and I have to work very hard, and I will always get less recognition, but I will almost win the situation in long run. Okay. Saturn in seventh, already in the beginning I told that Saturn in seventh, the child is not getting married. The child, the client is trying hard to have a business but not able to have a business at all. After that, Saturn in eighth, your relationship with your in-laws are very tough. Yes, Saturn in seventh, not only with it is difficulty in marriage. You are not getting married early. After 30 you get married, at 32 you get married. After that also, you see that your husband or your wife suddenly gets a job in some other city, and you are not able to stay together. If you are staying together, you are seeing that there are so many habits different, and the relationship is very cold and very formal but very constructive. Saturn in 7th gives a long lasting marriage if you can endure it. Mars in 7th can be fighting, beating each other, very difficult. But Saturn in 7th can be very long lasting marriage. Sorry, very long lasting marriage, but that is not very warm kind of marriage or romantic kind of a marriage. If there is Saturn and Venus in 7th, then it is good, it is constructive. Saturn in any house is constructive, okay, but slow, cold, without emotion, but dutiful, all those things. Then, eighth, your in laws are dutiful towards you. You need this, okay, they provide, but they don't like you. Somehow they don't like you. You try very hard, but you also know there is a big gap. You hate doing something and they love doing the same thing. This kind of relationship, if Saturn is in 8, but Saturn is in 8, it gives you longevity. And after the Saturn is in ninth, you do higher studies in some hard tissue like bone, like teeth, or engineering kind of thing, like construction and civil kind of thing. Ninth, Saturn plus Venus can be engineering, architecture also, all this kind of thing. And after that, Saturn in 10th is good, Saturn in 11th also good. 11th Saturn gives slow but steady achievement. Saturn in 10th gives uh, good job. You work very hard, work in the background, you are not much interested to come in the forefront, you work very hard and you become indispensable. Saturn 10th, Saturn 11th, and Saturn 12. Now, 12 is also malefic house, but Saturn in 12, your bed can be very cold. Your bedroom can be very cold. Your house is very beautiful, but somehow your bedroom is very cold. Your bedroom decoration is very cold. Bedroom decoration is black and white. There is no color, no flower, nothing. You get less time to sleep. You get less time to fall asleep. All the difficult thoughts come to you when you are in bed only. All these kind of many kind of difficulties can come if Saturn is in 12th during sleep and all. Okay. This is I think I don't think it is a long video. Actually, previous day when I made 1 minute, sorry, 11th Saturn and 10th Saturn, you get job slowly. Like you are working from the age of 23, 24, but after 28, 30 only you get a good job for settlement where you can send, see that yes, I can see my future here. I'm already 32, 30. In this job, I can see my future and I want to settle in this kind of job. And before that, you might be working since you are 23, 24. But after the age of 28, 30 only, you get a job which satisfied you and all. And Saturn in any house is slow but steady wins the race. Bye. Have a nice time.